This is our mark. You're not supposed to take that from us.
Oh.
Well, maybe you should have fought him before we got here.
No. Why don't you...
This is against the rules, you skag! The rest of the other party is now stepping up to you. The main human you now see in armor steps up. He has a kind of dirty blonde, short hair, a little bit of stubble on the chin. Very, very well armored, and the armor itself looks like it's taken a beating. Steps up and says, "All right, I'm gonna ask you a question. What the fuck are you doing?"
We're killing a Hydra?
I think we're killing a Hydra. What are you doing today?
Fulfilling my contract.
Oh, by not killing the Hydra? Because that's what you just did.
Listen, we don't know what the fuck you're doing. Take the Hydra. We're not here for a bounty. We're trying to help the city.
No. We need proof.
Kind of looks back at the rest of the group, and the cleric kind of steps forward and touches his shoulder for a second, and the fighter kind of shrugs it off and says, No. Skags that wander these lands, taking creatures from underneath those who are lawfully permitted to hunt these beasts and take that bounty in. That makes you breakers of the law, Vasselheim.
What's your name, sir?
Kind of turns over and looks towards you and takes a couple steps forward, leaping off of the broken stonework on this side. Aldor. And I work for the Slayer's Take. Aldor. Those of us that are empowered to hunt contracted, bounty-given beasts and creatures in this land. You have gone out and laid claim to a beast that you had no lawful right to.
Well, the Bastion up on the wall said we could. So that's why we did it. Give us money.
We didn't think this through. Listen, let's level with you. This whole escapade was not very well thought out. We're new in town. We don't want to step on any toes. We did you a solid. We killed your thing. Let's calm it down a notch and let's just talk, shall we?
Why don't you just tell people you killed it, we helped, you get the money, you give us half of it, we call it even.
Otherwise, we're gonna go right now.
He kind of laughs to himself and looks back at the rest of them and says, "You have to understand, the Slayer's Takes contracts are binding. Magically.
Oh.
If we don't take this creature in, after dealing the killing blow, we're at an impasse with the Slayer's Take."
Why don't you, can you just like stab it right now and then maybe it's like kind of still breathing a little bit.
Can anybody heal it? And you can kill it
Just kill it
again.
Clean your weapons. No funny business. A single moment of your eyes wandering to your blade. I don't want to have to come to blows. Let's fuck up this creature.
What will you do to us? What you did to the Hydra? Oh no, not kill us.
I really don't like
Few people do. Few people do.
You don't have to worry about that. We were out here helping the city for the sake of good, not earning a paycheck, so...
That's sweet.
I mean, I was going to
That's
ask
very
for a
sweet.
paycheck immediately after we got back to the city, but you know.
That's how you roll.
It's a very, very lucrative trade, monster hunting in these woods. But you have to make sure that you're certified. Otherwise, you're taking money and food out of the mouths of us and our families. Aldor! Welcome back. How goes that bleeding mess-headed beast? I see you seem to have dropped it before you. Aldor takes the first head that he's carrying and chucks it to the ground as it rolls across with two large thuds, the rest of the congealed liquid kind of seeping into the wood. Well, that's true, but we bring a bit of an obstruction in the way. Answers the rest of you. Obstruction, you say? Okay. Well, this is a curious phrase. Please explain to me what is occurred in your outing on this contract. Aldor kind of scratches the side of his face. Well, it seems that we have a couple of, by couple I mean a group of skags.
Not intentional. Skags.
Not intentional skags out in the forest, intending to hunt and manage to deal the killing blow to our mark.
Anyway, so I came here because my boyfriend Aldor is here, and he's not. He's going to be my boyfriend. It's a long story. Anyway.
We've met Aldor. Our first run-in with Aldor was not fortuitous.
Did he look good? Did he look healthy?
I mean, he looks
Was
kind
nice?
of like a dick, if you want my personal opinion.
Oh,
But
well,
She means that he was
Strapping.
strapping like a
Strapping.
dick.
Well, he's very large, and we won't talk about that area. I have seen it, but let's not talk about that either. Listen, the one time we were together, it was after I gave him armor, but he was not servicing me. Yes.
You've been with him?
Of course.
Oh, look, we seem to be coming to something interesting in the room.
I thought you meant that as a metaphor.
No, it was his birthday, and I bought him some very expensive custom armor that you said had him on, which is, he obviously has feelings for me. He wouldn't wear that armor. It was 10,000 gold, and he was very attracted to me that night, and we had intercourse, so my uncle is very
intercourse.
Anyway, I was really certain after that moment that we would be together forever, and I never saw him again.
You know, men are fickle, and I'll have a talk to him.
He kept the armor, so he has feelings. Let's just move on.
Corbier is sitting there at the card table
Oh my God.
with another man wearing really, really beautiful ornate armor that is well polished, very short, kind of dirty blonde hair, who is currently apparently owning him at cards, just going, "Your terrible luck, friend. I'm sorry to hear this." Taking his... It's Aldor. Aldor takes his winnings and kind of scoops the change into a pouch.
How's Lyra? Have you seen her?
Why? Have you seen her?
Not in a while, but we thought you guys were engaged to be married, no?
It's the last we heard.
He reaches forward and grabs your shirt and pulls it in. Where'd you hear that?
Not from a reliable source, I promise.
Very sketchy.
Good. You haven't seen her, have you?
Not in a long time.
She's still a member of the Slayer's Take, of course, though, isn't she?
I assume. I just run if I see her. She's a bit...
Yeah.
No, she seems nice to me.
Good. You know what, actually, if you want to do me a favor, and, I mean, she's a nice girl. Probably pretty easy if you ask her. Why don't you take her off my hands and you have a go on a date? Take her out for dinner, you know?
You saw her
Distract
first. You saw her first. I'm a man of honor.
Oh, no. I should go. He grabs the stuff and leaves in a huff.
Is Lyra around anywhere?
As you say that, you hear a voice in the back and go, "What is she?" You see Aldor at the back table is already like up with his bag, like ready to run. Like, Aldor, sit down, it's okay.